Hi and welcome. My name is C.R.Ash and this is Drizzlepath Genie. I've never played this game before. I have been into the game and checked that it worked and that I set up the resolution, etc. But other than that, other than about 4 or 5 steps, I haven't played this game before, so it's going to be a journey of exploration and adventure for both of us. I hope you enjoy. If you do, please leave a comment below, as really the next episode depends upon the reception of this video. So without further ado, let's start the game. I hope you enjoy.
Once upon a time. Isn't that how stories are supposed to begin? That is how my mother always began her stories. But why can't they end that way? Because the ending is usually when the promise of everlasting happiness is proclaimed. What are stories if not the memories of our people? And if memory is any clue, there is no guarantee of happiness. Is it just a myth that there is any such thing as happily ever after? Memory is a broken mirror, fragments of reflective glass and fractures of light, gleaming in brilliance for a moment before fading forever into vague washes of soft color and deepening shade. Sometimes, the harder we try to focus on them, the more they fade and slip from our grasp. Beautiful shards that, when taken all together, make us who we are. Memories or dreams. Sometimes it is impossible to tell the difference. Last night in my dreams, a mysterious wizard came to me. He spoke in a foreign voice, a series of strange sounds that formed a single word. In that word was a message that I understood. He said that I had been chosen, and at the same time, cursed. Lula, he said, because of your gifts of both endurance and vision, you have been chosen to retrieve the sacred relic of your people, the genie. But another wizard, who wants the genie for himself, has cursed you with the inability to run. Even now he makes his way to the top of the mountain to claim it as his own. You must reach the genie before him and learn its purpose, its power, for if he takes possession of it, you will be further cursed with the inability to walk. You and your people will never again be free to choose your own path. So make haste, child. Do not tarry. Though the path is long, it is the shortest. Though the path is not easy, it is simple. Though you walk alone, fear not. I will be with you. But you will soon have an important choice that only you can make, and that choice will make all the difference. Thus, I woke to a morning of light drizzle, and under the soft light of early dawn, began to walk towards the mountain of fire. Life in the village has fallen out of balance since the genie disappeared. Before then, we had the freedom to choose our own paths in life, but now they are decreed by the shamans when we come of age. There are hunters and fishers, collectors and keepers, weavers and walkers. Only one path has ever been chosen for each person, until me. The shamans decreed that I am both weaver and walker. Weavers do not just weave fish baskets and blankets, they are also weavers of words, poets and storytellers. They keep the history of our people and weave their words into the warp and woof of every textile. Walkers are the wanderers and wanderers, the dreamers and askers of questions. They are the seekers of whatever light they may find to illuminate the darkest corners of hearts and minds. Of all that have walked away from the village, none have returned. remember as a child, running with bare feet on the freshness of the world. I thought that none could ever lay bounds before me. I ran with joy among the head-high grasses and spent long days gathering up the foxtails and bluebells. I wove them with song into idols of innocence. Then I learned that we lay our own bounds by the choices we make. We invent our limits, give them names, and revere them with fear and awe. Spring is my favorite season, when foxglove and bluebells fill the fields and wakes me in a reverent temperance. I walk with awe in what seems to me the first garden of innocence, but we know that story always ends in exile. Still, spring holds me in her pallid modesty. Her sanguine nights sing me alive with hopeful expectation. Spring is a dormant beauty that wakes herself with thunders, reticent and wanting. As if unsure of herself, the languid roots of spring slowly unmire themselves, sallow in the vegetable black. Slow, but strong enough to cast out the quick of winter and buckle stone. This is the scent of warm rain, exhaling her heart in quiet resignation, a verdant whispering of sprouts. Her tremulous love opens rivers and savages veins. In any event, by the casting off of clouds, she seems certainly resigned to shine. The winter long we waited, with patient urgency, for spring's pristine rhythms to break the spell of frost. Her feast of lights and flowering fires announce a promise fulfilled. She holds me in her lightness, delivers me from heavy knowledge, and sings me sweetly to love. I surrender, unwanting, in the gentle accord of propagation. Her strength is in her long sleep, when awakens the animal soil, harnessing the sun itself. Should I have walked to the left from the... Spring wakes and gathers herself about me in tangles of light. When it rains, reigns she in me, generating new life among the stones and monuments. When she sleeps, dreams she in me, casting out the shade and rot. When she sings, sings she in me, when her voice and everything after colors me so beautiful. When she rises, rises she in me, holding me in her waking and opening to me the virgin sky. What are these ruins? Who built them and when? In the absence of information, the mind imagines what it will. Perhaps it is a monument built to commemorate something lost, or the beginnings of a city aborted in cataclysm. Perhaps it is a shrine built by acolytes of a long-forgotten principle, now gone from the world. Though I have never been here before, it feels familiar to me, perhaps in a dream. Dreams are the graven gods of memory, whispers of our world seen through cubed glass. So said the potter on one of my many visits to his workshop. He spun clay and mud into useful vessels, but his passion was glass. His shop was filled with glass vessels and ornaments of every color. Flooded with light, his shop itself became a dancing chromatic prism. Every vessel was filled with a colored liquid, and I wondered at each one in turn.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you soon. Take care.